Hello everyone and welcome. My name is Bailey, also known as CringeMcCringle, and look, I have a boom mic. Anyway, I am also sick, so if I sound like garbage throughout the video, well then, that's why. Anyway, we're going to be talking about a figure today. Wow, surprise, I know, who would have guessed? It's not like that's what you come to this channel for. What does the script say? What am I supposed to say? Okay, so today we are going to be taking a look at a unique figure, if I can put it so lightly. This is the only figure of this character to exist to this day, almost 20 years later. Today we are taking a look at Transformers 2007 Fast Action Battler Frenzy. Your first question may be, what the heck is Fast Action Battlers? Well, Fast Action Battlers was a kid-oriented toy line that centered around simple transformations and fun gimmicks for younger Transformer fans. It mostly focused on about the 3 to 8 age range. I had some myself as a kid. In fact, here's my childhood Ironhide, all chewed up courtesy of our dog at the time with Frenzy. As you can see, these are very simple. Hasbro made about 30 or so, I want to say, with them mostly being major characters from the first two movies, and a lot of them had some weird repaints. I do have almost all of them. I think I'm missing like 2, but eventually I do plan on making a video about all of them. Anyway, I thought that I would highlight Frenzy as he is definitely the oddball out of all of the characters. Frenzy had a large role in the movie, but was only given a few toys. A transformable accessory for the deluxe barricade that came in gray, red, and blue. He was a non-posable PVC in a screen battle set, a robot hero, and this figure. This figure is the only one of them that can actually turn into something. And I'm not counting the one that comes with barricade because he just turns into a brick and not this. So this guy, well, this guy actually turns into a radio, as you can see. And even 19 years later, that statement still holds true. Third party won't even attempt this. So let's finally talk about him. We know I've rambled on long enough. Here is Frenzy in his robot mode, and it is something. It's not great, but for a gimmick-focused, simple Transformer with a weird robot design, it does the best that it can. The head sculpt is pretty good, and there are a few paint apps. The eyes are red instead of blue, and there's a silver hit on the crest of the head. By the way, I love how you push his head out during transformation. I don't know why, but that scratches a perfect itch in my brain. I find it really endearing that they just left his antenna up here. It makes him real doofy, and I love it. Arms are skinny little things, and I assume this piece is supposed to be the second set of arms. It's not entirely clear, and honestly, it's not a great piece, but, you know. The legs are also pretty skinny and have the standard Decepticon chicken leg look. Alright, we're gonna go over articulation. Apologies if I sound like I'm sick. I am, so, yay. Okay, so, head. The most you can get is like that. Oh, no, I might have broken it. Okay. Okay, we're good. That's it. That's literally it. Arms rotate around. All right, cool. They do go out like that, so you can do a little chicken leg dance. It kind of looks like a chicken, if we're being honest. Elbow right here. That bends. It's on a little pivot there. This technically bends. Who keeps texting me? Anyway, yep. So, this little arm here also is on a little pivot joint. And then the legs, we're just going to move these up and out of the way. Legs go forward, they go back, they go out that much. And then the knees, or I guess whatever this little section is. Calves, I don't know, the calves. Yeah, we'll call it that. Those rotate around. And that's about it. That's surely a pose. Overall, he's got some decent joints, but it falls short due to some other factors. Despite having this extra kibble on the back of his legs to try and help stabilize this guy, it doesn't. He tends to fall pretty regularly due to the smallness of his feet and the absolute massive girth that is his body. And why is his body so big? Well, it's not because he goes to the gym, it's because gimmick, which we should honestly just talk about, so let's do that. Every single Fast Action Battler had a gimmick that was signified in the figure's name. The full title for this guy is Disc Blast Frenzy. Hey, I got it. Only took me 3 tries, but I did it. Yay! And if you're intuitive, then you can figure out that Frenzy shoots out discs. They shoot from his chest, just like in the movie. To do so, just push this piece on the back and the disc comes flying out. No, like, genuinely, this is a weapon that you could hurt someone with, so be careful. The disc itself actually has some paint on it and some great molding, which isn't usually the case for a projectile accessory. Now on to my least favorite part, transformation. Remember how I said fast action battlers are simple? This is the only one that isn't. It's not exactly hard, but damn does it confuse me trying to remember what goes where. And here we have Frenzy in his radio mode, the highlight of this figure. I must say, it is very well detailed for a cheapy figure, or at least back in the day it was. Now it's about a $35 to $50 figure. So, some stuff that I noticed in this mode, firstly is the meshwork for the speakers, which have also been painted in silver. Moving to the center of the radio, we find the buttons. None of them are labeled, but I appreciate the fact that they're molded and painted in black. On the tiny little screen, we also see that he is listening to Frenzy 97.7. I assume this channel just plays what I've done on repeat 24/7, so actually it's just my playlist. The only other noteworthy thing about this mode is that the gimmick still works. On the back, we see the lever, we push the lever, and we create chaos. First try, baby, let's go. Overall, this figure is a solid 6 out of 10. It's not great, but it's not bad either. It's certainly a fun and unique Transformer, but don't expect to be blown away. If you love movie figures and have any interest in fast action battlers, which I wouldn't blame you if you don't, they're just alright. But if you do, definitely get Frenzy if you want a version of him that actually turns into a radio. That was not even close.